Welcome back to Pirate Radio Broadcast Football. I am Fast Talking Eddie, Mr. Pete. I'm HT Bum. And in the corner over here is Bobby J. Okay, we got some the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with some old school players, throwback players from the 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and 2000s. There's the Pittsburgh Steelers. So let's take a look at the roster. Let's look at the roster. Alright, so we got throwback players. Tom Brady is an in-betweenie. He's a throwback player, but he's also a current player. So, we'll leave it at that. He's a legend. Yeah, he's a current legend. Gary Huff. I'm not familiar with Gary Huff. Bobby J, Google Gary Huff. Write down NFL. Then put down his name. Gary Huff. Gary Huff. Huff. He graduated from Leto Senior High School in Tampa, Florida. He played college football and baseball at Florida State University. Okay? Then he became a quarterback and then a coach. He's at 6'1", okay? Went to Florida State University, okay? Who did he play for? The Buccaneers in 1977. And then he went to the USFL Memphis Showboats in 1985. So he had 13 years. And he played, he was drafted in the 7th pick in the 2nd round, 33rd pick overall by the Chicago Bears in the 1973 draft. He played with the Bears for 4 years, from 1973 to 1976, 2 years with Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 1977, 1978, and then 1 year with the San Francisco 49ers in 1980. Okay. He quarterbacked the first win that the Buccaneers ever had in 1977. Gary Huff. Gary Huff. Doug Williams. Doug Williams. I've heard the name. Doug Williams. I'm not familiar with his career. He was at the Buccaneers, right? He went to Grambling State University. Okay, I see that. He stands at 6'5". They got him at 6'4". They took an inch off of him. Maybe he shrunk. Maybe he shrunk. Give me a break. Alright, so what else? Okay, that's it. Steve Young, okay, he was with the 49ers. He started out with the Buccaneers, okay. And then Neil O'Donoghue. What's his story? Neil O'Donoghue. Hugh. What can you tell me about him? He played from 1977 to 1985 with the Buffalo Bills, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and St. Louis Cardinals. He stands at 6'6". Okay, they got that right. He went to Auburn. Okay, they got that right. Alright. Let's go out to the next one. James Wilder. He was at Buccaneers. Jerry Eckworth, Ricky Bell, Robert Wilson. And a fullback, Ricky Ortiz. J.K. McKay, Larry Mucker, Maurice Owens, there's Rob Gronkowski, Jimmy Giles, Jack Novak, Howard Fest, John Ward, Steve Wilson, Tom Alward, Charlie Hanna, Dwayne White, Leroy Salmon, Pat Toomey, Larry Eli, David Lewis, Steve Reese, middle linebacker, Dewey Salmon, okay, Mike Washington, Cedric Brown, Durward Keaton. Alright, that makes up the Buccaneers throwback players. Who are they playing again? Oh, Steelers. Okay. Steelers. Let's take a look at their roster. The Steelers. Terry Bradshaw, Jim Finks. Look him up. Jim Finks. Jim Finks. Jim Finks. Finks. Jim. Jim Finks. Okay, he also played with the Canadian football. He's a coach and executive. He stands at 5'11". Okay. Went to the University of Tulsa. Alright. So, when did he play? Oh, wow, that's... in 1964, he was named the general manager of the Minnesota Vikings. So, he never played, did he? Well, he was selected a 12th round pick of the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1949. He played for several years as a defensive back and a quarterback. Oh, wow. And he played baseball with the Cincinnati Reds in 1948. He played catcher, and then he moved to the Pittsburgh Steelers to play football. Interesting. Very interesting. Mark Malone. He was with the Steelers for a while. Okay. Craig Colquitt. He was a punter, a kicker for the Steelers. Alright, Rocky Blyer. I've heard his name. Sidney Thornton. Mike Collier. Leroy Thompson. Oh, the halfbacks. J.T. Wall. Lynn Swan. Wow. Frank Lewis. Ronnie Shanklin. J.R. Wilborn. Jim Smith. Barry Pearson. Placido Burress. I think he was at the Jets, right? Benny Cunningham. John McMakin. These are current players. Dwight White. L.C. Greenwood. Steve Furness. I remember him. Jack Ham. Oh yeah, Jack Ham. James Fario. Henry Davis. Robin Cole. Andy Russell. Ron Johnson. J.T. Thomas. Troy Polamalu. Oh yeah, I remember him. Ralph Anderson. Okay. We got a good crop here. I mean, it's impressive. The screen's blurred. Yeah, I noticed that. Fix it. Thank you. So let's get it on. Are you ready for some football, people? Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Steelers. This should be an exciting game. We got a lot of throwback players. Why did the screen is white? What's with the bright white light? Uh, is that better? It's not looking good. I mean, too much white light.
Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's a special Friday edition of the NFL Buccaneers Words. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Legends of Terry Bradshaw, turning down the Buccaneers Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gardner. Wait is over. Yes, it's just a preseason, but football is back in your living room. I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat is pretty pleasant. And it's running into other people. I'm glad these guys are. Football is back. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for the first drive. And a glance here at the quarterback standing 6'3". And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether it's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it. As long as he's exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish. First up is ready to get this forward 30 the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a on the pickup. It's a second and 6. And you're okay because you didn't let it turn to a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down with 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. The run got 4, now they deal with a second 6. First down. On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50-yard line. Sometimes you just have a good tendency to stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10.
See the 14 on 20-yard line. Latest ever Brady position. Tom Brady getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense. I'm sure a lot of past teammates with Tom Brady in there will get tired of hearing the plays. What would Tom Brady do to surrounded by weapons? That's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You added Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how can they really mesh with their new teammates?
Brady pass. Complete to number 14. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Good job, keeps moving. Brady down, first down.
Brady pass. Complete to number 14. Pickup. Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
In this situation, the defense is effective. We're able to stop him before we get good at Steve down.
Number 27, he was taken down behind the tackles.
He gets struck.
Intended for number 14. Incomplete.
There's three that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He left it on his target, but he was covered pretty well. And now he took over.
Bradley Pickett received information for the Buccaneers.
This is taken at the 15.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Number 30 on the carry. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
The defensive line, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out. The last run good for 2, here's second and 8. He got this one that's intercepted. It's Taylor right there on the pass. And it's Steelers in the field possession.
They'll take over the first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He has 2 interceptions. Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. understand. Put it behind you. Keep pressing forward. Try for the INT. It's Brady.
Brady pass complete to number 86. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Everybody likes to see the long ball play. When you throw it underneath, and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Matt Gay on the extra point after. The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Steelers nothing.
Fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.